place that's just a little off the highway, and you stare at the sign as you drive by, but you're always on the way to somewhere else. And for whatever reason, you don't stop, even though it's just an arm's length away. And then it gets forgotten in your future plans, overshadowed by bigger towns with their attractions and shops and cafes. But one day, you finally take that turn off the highway, and you feel like you've discovered a little treasure trove that only the locals know about. Today's the day I found myself at Mystery Bay. The name alone is enough to draw you in, Mystery Bay. There's an intriguing mix of ancient rock formations, a distant island, and also disappearances, gold, all kinds of amazing historical wonders. But we all know what I'm here for. And the $1,000,000 question is, what are the birds like? Let's find out. I'm staying at Mystery Bay Cottages. It's a hotspot on eBird, set on 32 acres, with access to the beach from the back gate. And I can already see I'm in the perfect place. But there's no time to waste. I'm only here 2 nights, so let's go and make the most of this afternoon light, because tomorrow is looking like rain. And I'm already regretting not being here earlier. There's a ton of birds here. Can you hear that? Bar-shouldered doves. They're pretty secretive. Let's see if I can sneak up on one. I could happily stay here just following these doves, but I want to get to the beach before the sun goes down. And no doubt there's going to be plenty of distractions along the way. It's pretty wet underfoot. A big East Coast low hit a few days ago. How good is this? Billy's Beach. Well, that's the last of the light. I'm going to go back and light the fire and relax. Hopefully a big day tomorrow if the weather holds out. What's that noise? Hello? What are you doing? I thought I could hear trouble out here. No, you're not coming in. No! The wildlife is fairly tame here. I peeked out the window at dawn, but it was pretty dull, so I did the sensible thing and went back to my cosy bed. It's still a bit dull, but it's meant to fine up this afternoon. And at least it's not raining. I'm going to walk over the headland and check out Corunna Lake. That's Montague Island or Barangouba in the distance, Another place on my list. Oh no! That'll teach me for not having my settings ready. Don't look too closely. He's too far away now. Hopefully I'll see him again. It's beautifully calm this morning and the light's not bad. All we need is some birds. No sign of that brown falcon, unfortunately. I stuffed that one up. It's one of those eerily quiet days today. There's not too many birds around. They seem to be over the other side. I'll see if I can get a bit closer. Oh boy, I'm slow as molasses today. I nearly missed the shot of the Caspian tern diving for a fish. And then, just as I turned around, a white-bellied sea eagle came and snatched it out of his beak. I better sharpen my pencil. Things move fast on the estuary. These distant egrets caught my eye for a low-key shot. Uh-oh, I think that's my cue to head back for coffee. Whoops. I can see this would be an amazing spot on the right day. Lots of New Holland honey eaters. If only I could get them to all look at the camera. Small birds, particularly challenging on dull days, getting that shutter speed up. And back to beautiful Billy's Beach. What a spot. And look who's waiting for me back at the cottage. I must admit, there may have been bribes involved in getting these photos. And the sun is out. I'm going to head back over to Corunna Lake. It's less than a 10-minute walk. The estuary should be good in this afternoon light. There's beautiful views around every corner here. The good old eastern whipbird, a firm favourite. Always tricky to get a shot, but I got there in the end. This late afternoon light is magic. I saw a big bird land over on the rocks. I'm going to go and investigate. Well, this has made my day. It's a pair of reef herons. He's got breeding plumage and she's on nesting duties. I've wanted to get a good shot of these guys for ages. I can go home happy now. Well, even though I didn't get a heap of shots, that was a fantastic day. It was so relaxing wandering around and taking in Mystery Bay. Well, it's an early night for me because tomorrow's going to be sunny and I want to be up early so I can see the sunrise. One of the best things about bird photography is it gets you out into nature, so you're here to witness these beautiful moments. You never regret getting up for a sunrise. Well, unless it's raining. It's high tide. I'm not going to be able to get to where I went yesterday. I think I can get round the side here. I've spotted a pied oyster catcher and I want to get in a better position. And you know I like to plan my approach. Perfect. Look at that. Should be some nice side lighting from here. The light's a bit too strong to be shooting straight into the sun. And now look who's shown up. It's the cute pair of reef herons from yesterday. They're not going to let me get too close, but I don't want to interfere with courting. I better leave them in peace and head back over the hill. This is a little secret paradise. There's hardly anyone here. I think I just saw a grey goshawk. I did. There he is. Oh, this is exciting. These birds are amazing. And there he goes. I didn't get him on the perch, but at least I got him in flight. I don't think I could love Mystery Bay any more at this point in time. And you know what's really interesting? I'm actually walking around one of Australia's first cycling tracks right now. There was a velodrome here built in 1892. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of the interesting things about Mystery Bay. But I don't want to give it all away because I really want you to come here and see it for yourself. Sadly, I better get back to the cottage and pack up my things. Time for a last couple of shots of birds just hanging around my doorway. But before I go, have you ever seen a yawning lorikeet? Well, now you have. Happy birding and talk to you soon.